Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So here's another page spread I did in my vintage journal and I love it. It's a nature page spread dedicated to that journal that I got from Pet's Pretty Journals. I did this during a live, so big shout out to the ladies who helped me, especially Bernice. She was on a roll helping me with this one and another page actually. And I love how this is my title piece, nature, because I really wanted a nature journal, and I bought this one because it was my reward for doing the 23-hour live challenge. It was one thing that I really wanted to do this year, and I just wrote about that there. And then this page became about my love of nature and how nature speaks to me, and how I've always loved nature and appreciated nature ever since I was a little kid, and how nature shows me God. And so I just wrote a story here about that in particular. When I was a kid and I was questioning whether I believed in God or not, I was about 5 or 6, I think. I went out into the garden to think about it, and I just remember sitting there in the garden and looking around and seeing the rocks and seeing the trees and thinking to myself, I just knew in my own heart what I believed. I believed that God created those trees and God created those rocks and God created everything I saw around me in nature and creation. And it just showed me God. It showed me His creativity, His power, His genius, His beauty, His order and structure. I just creation and nature just shows me so many things. I think that's one of the reasons why Genesis 1 is like one of my all-time favorite passages in the Bible, or chapters in the Bible, because when you go through it, it's just so beautiful and ordered and creative and magnificent and glorious. And then we still get to enjoy it today, and just that God created this beauty and He enjoys His creation is wonderful. And the idea that He also created us, He created people, and that He gets great enjoyment out of us, out of people. And I love that because I can relate then as a creator, and I wrote about that too, how first and foremost I related to God as creator, as opposed to friend or father or teacher. I first and foremost thought of Him as my creator, and me being a creation or the created, but that how He created us in His image, so therefore we are also creative, and He allows us this wonderful privilege to create, join with Him and participate with Him in creating beauty. So, I can't create a tree or a rock from nothing, but I can plant a seed and grow a tree. He helps us humans create beauty in this world. And okay, yeah, I can't just create a world out of nothing like God can, but I can create a beautiful page spread in my journal that gives me such enjoyment, not just while I'm creating it, but every time I look at this, it makes me happy, it gives me joy. And that just reminds me of how God sees all of His creation. When He looks down at His creation, or around at His creation, He's just like a smile from ear to ear is what I picture. And it's a good reminder for me, because sometimes, my story, you can feel unworthy, unloved, you can feel ugly, you can feel useless, worthless, all that kind of stuff. But to know that God looks at me the way that I look at my page spread or any journal that I create or artwork that I create, it gives me joy looking at what I create. And when God looks at me, it gives Him so much joy too, that He enjoys me, like that I'm not a burden, that I'm not just a thing He has to put up with, which I kind of always thought. But no, when He looks at me, He's enjoying me and delighting in me. And I hope this is encouraging to you. It's becoming like a faith Bible spread. When He looks at you, maybe you were like me and you thought that God just was like, oh, I have to put up with this person, what a burden, and so disappointed in them, whatever. But no, God just looks at us and just goes, aren't they amazing? Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I'm so glad I created them. I love them. They make me smile. And He just enjoys watching us, seeing how we grow, seeing what we do, seeing what we create. I think He gets great enjoyment from seeing what we create. So anyway, I hope that all that makes sense, and I hope that was encouraging. There's multiple meanings in this, just the joy of nature, enjoying nature, seeing God in nature, seeing God through people. I just see God in every person. Wow, yeah, oh my gosh. And then the other aspect of creating and finding joy in creating, and just never stop creating people. Just create. If it gives you joy, and just fully enjoy it, fully embrace it, love what you do, love what you create, and yeah, and know that God also enjoys you. Okay, so that is that page spread. Hope you like it, and I'll see you soon when I share the next page spread that we did during that live for the other journal that I got from Pet's Pretty Journals, and I dubbed that one or named it the Woodland Journal. This one I called the Naturalist, but they're both nature journals. So anyway, can't wait to share that with you in the next video. And I'm just having a tickly throat right now, so excuse me while I'm dealing with my tickly throat. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!